Hello guys, welcome back to our anime explainer. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of upcoming episode of Battle Through the Heavens based on novel. So let's start. Huxian bade Xiao Yang farewell and left after chatting with for a while. Xiao Yang's face revealed an expression of contemplation as he studied Huxian's back from the side. It was obvious that this Huxian was here to express goodwill. Perhaps part of the reason was because of his current strength, but this was not completely the case. After all, the former was a member of the Yang clan. Moreover, the current Yang clan was not as dilapidated as the Xiao clan. This person is not simple. Even I am unable to see through his strength. He is indeed worthy of being from one of the 8 ancient clan, appearing mysterious and unfathomable. Tian Huizunja and the others, who had withdrawn to the side, finally came over and exclaimed after seeing Huxian leave. Xiao Yang nodded. If he had guessed correctly, the strength of Huxian should be that of a 7th star Dozun or stronger. Otherwise, he would not have been able to hide his strength from Tian Huizunja, whose strength had reached that of a 6th star Dozun. However, if one were to really talk about being mysterious, Xiao Yang still felt that the red-clothed lady was even more unfathomable. These ancient clans were indeed extraordinary. Fortunately, from the actions of Huxian, the Yang clan was at least relatively friendlier. It will require half a day to travel from here to the Jiyu sacred mountain range of the Jiyu realm. We can only rest on the battleship during this time. Let's go. Xiao Yang softly laughed. After which, he led everyone to the other side of the battleship. This battleship was extremely large. However, its defenses were exceptionally tight. They came across fully armed warriors of the Black Submerged Army every few steps they took. This caused Xiao Yang to feel slightly surprised. It was likely that such a lineup would not be needed if they were merely here to receive this group. It seems that the Jiyu clan are worried about the people who have entered the Jiyu clan, but it is only expected. The energy of this Jiyu realm is so dense. If one stayed here to train, one would train much quicker than in the outside world. Some people with ulterior motives might secretly find a place to hide and train. Xiao Yang pondered the thought. The conduct of the Jiyu clan was really watertight. Following Xiao Yang's group's gradual advancement, they slowly arrived at a spot near the head of the battleship. There were much fewer people here compared to other places. However, the defenses around this area were not weak at all. Xiao Yang seemed to lack interest once he walked to the head of the battleship. He was about to turn around and leave when his eyes suddenly paused on the front of the ship. There was a long-haired man with brilliant clothes seated there. A small wooden table had been set up in front of him. 2 clear teacups had been placed on it. Xiao Yang narrowed his eyes as he stared at this back. After which, he turned around and left without saying anything. He could sense the vast and mighty aura that was vaguely spreading from this person's body. Moreover, he did not like this kind of pretense. Friend from the Xiao clan. Since you are here, please take a seat. However, Xiao Yang had just turned around when a faint laugh was transmitted into his ear, causing him to stop. Xiao Yang's expression was calm. His eyes exchanged glances with the little fairy doctors group, but did not leave. Turning around, he walked toward that man and sat down opposite him. He raised his eyes and faintly inquired, "Someone from the Jiyu clan?" The appearance of this long-haired man was not handsome. It could even be called ordinary. However, it gave one a mysterious convincing feeling. "Ha ha, I am Jiyuxian." The long-haired man laughed. Xiao Yang quietly nodded. His eyes swept across those surrounding warriors of the Black Submerged Army and discovered that the eyes of these people contained a respect when they looked at this person. This respect, which originated from their hearts, was something that did not appear even when they were facing the second commander Lin Xiao. Black Submerged Army's first commander. Xiao Yang was quiet for a moment before he softly asked. The hand the long-haired man used to lift his teacup shook upon hearing these words. A circular ripple spread within the teacup as he laughed. "You are indeed worthy of being a member of the Xiao clan. Are you waiting here in order to help Ling Quan's group get back their faces?" Lin Dong asked without expression. Ha ha, those few little fellows have irritable characters and poor restraint. By letting them experience what it means by there is always someone greater, they will learn to withdraw some of their haughtiness. Moreover, they would not dare to come and look for me for something like helping them get back their face. Ji Yuzhen laughed. Xiao Yang stared at Ji Yuzhen in front of him. This person was quite gentle. This kind of light and gentle control was something that Xiao Yang had seen for the first time among the younger generation. Do you know why there are so many black submerged army warriors guarding this battleship? Ji Yuzhen was unconcerned about Xiao Yang's focus, as he suddenly asked a question. You are worried about people remaining in the Jiyu realm, right? Xiao Yang randomly replied. This is only part of the reason. There are a large number of descendant citizens inside the Jiyu realm. They are the foundation of the Jiyu clan, and are also the most important level within the Jiyu clan. Their bodies possess the Do Di bloodline. Although this amount is so thin that it is negligible, occasionally some variations form. These people will become the new blood of the Jiyu clan. Of course, the reason that they possess such a chance to evolve is because of the Do Di bloodline existing within their bodies, Ji Yuzhen softly said. However, this kind of bloodline is extremely faint. It could easily be suppressed. The method to overlay this bloodline is very easy. As long as one weds an outsider. The Jiyu clan values the Do Di bloodline. Therefore, we are worried that someone from outside the clan will cause this bloodline strength to disappear. As a result, we have taken precautions against anyone remaining in the Jiyu realm for even a short period of time. Ji Yuzhen's words paused when he said this. He looked at Xiao Yang and said, this is the case for an ordinary descendant citizen, and it is also the case for the core members of the Jiyu clan. Within the rules of my Jiyu clan, there is a clear rule that one is not allowed to wed outside of the clan. You are likely aware of what I wish to convey, right? Xiao Yang's expression remained calm. He softly said, I know, but it is still useless against me. These few sentences of mine naturally do not hold the hope of getting you to abandon your intentions. However, you should also be aware of just how greatly the Jiyu clan values the Do Di bloodline. In order to ensure that the bloodline continues on, it is very difficult for there to be anything between you and the young miss. Ji Yuzhen slowly placed his teacup down and said, one should know when to withdraw in a difficult situation, no matter what one can do. Otherwise, it is likely that it will be good for no one. This is not a threat, but a reminder. If you really like young miss, you should not drag her down. The current Xiao clan has completely declined. Xiao Yang gently rotated the storage ring on his finger. A moment later, he suddenly laughed. Is the Do Di bloodline really that powerful? Ji Yuzhen was stunned when he heard Xiao Yang's words. He immediately smiled and replied, is there even a need to give a reply? These ancient clans are still strong even now. This is the best proof. Xiao Yang smiled but was non-committal. He continued asking, what level must one reach in order to cause the Jiyu clan to ignore the bloodline? Do Xing. Ji Yuzhen lifted his brow and slowly answered. In that case, I will reach that level. Xiao Yang grinned and responded. This is not a simple matter like opening one's mouth. Remember, I am talking about a Do Xing. A genuine Do Xing and not a Ban, half, Xing. Ji Yuzhen frowned and said. My Jiyu clan has never lacked experts at the peak of the Do Zun class. However, they are unable to reach that level even after spending their entire life trying. I am aware that your talent is quite good. However, there are people within my Jiyu clan who are even more talented than you. Even these people are not confident that they can advance to a Do Xing. Just how can you be confident that you can achieve it? This is because you are members of the Jiyu clan, while I am not. This is because you people rely on the great strength of the Do Di bloodline, while I do not. Xiao Yang smiled as he explained his confidence. As for whether I can reach the Do Xing class, time will prove everything. The smile on Ji Yuzhen's face was slowly withdrawn. His eyes stared at the confident face in front of him. A moment later, he finally sighed. I am naturally quite satisfied if you really are confident. However, once you experience the difficulty of advancing to the Doshin class, I hope that you will leave young miss, because it will be bad for both of you if this continues. Thank you for the reminder. I was able to reach this point today from being a trash of the Xiao clan by relying on not giving up. I am not the least bit afraid of facing the Hun clan. It is the same for the Jiyu clan. Ji Yuzhen's face revealed a complicated expression when he heard that laugh beside him, not giving up. These were 3 simple words, but there were not many who could achieve their meaning. Bang! The battleship suddenly shook while Ji Yuzhen was sighing softly in his heart, and the surrounding spatial fluctuation slowly disappeared. The speed of the boat was also reduced. A lush green mountain range in the distance appeared within one sight. Have we arrived at the Jiyu Sacred Mountain Range? Xiao Yan's heart suddenly pounded as the battleship flew closer to the mountain range, which was covered by clouds and fog. His body paused for a moment before he suddenly turned his head. His eyes shot to a mountain in the distance that was covered by clouds. A misty green figure was vaguely present there. Even though they were far apart, Xiao Yan could still sense a familiarity and longing from deep within his bones. 2 pairs of eyes interlaced with each other from across a vast distance. It appeared as though they had solidified. Ji Yuzhen slowly stood up. He looked at the female deity-like figure on the mountain top. A complicated smile appeared on his face. During these many years, the only person who could get her to personally come to this place to receive someone was likely this man in front of him. Xiao Yang, there is a great difference in opinions toward you within the Jiyu clan. Everything will be fine if you can reach the Doshin class. If you cannot, it is likely that you will meet with many difficulties. Therefore, I hope that you are able to achieve what you have said. Young Mrs. Eyesight should be quite good. Xiao Yang quietly nodded. From his conversation with Ji Yuzhen, he could sense the pressure Zun Er was facing within the Jiyu clan. No one can stop me from being together with Zun Er, not even the Jiyu clan. Dark clouds rolled across the sky. The enormous battleship slowly came to a stop above this endless mountain range, attracting a countless number of gazes. Everyone on the battleship gathered at the front of the ship. They looked at the precipitous mountain range below, and sensed the auras of many experts within the mountain range. Quite a number of people were speechless. This was indeed worthy of being the headquarters of the Jiyu clan. The number of experts had already reached a terrifying number. Everyone here is an important guest of the Jiyu clan. Please proceed. Quite a number of people politely responded after hearing that elderly voice resound across the battleship. After which, they moved their bodies and rushed down from the battleship before flying toward the cluster of buildings in the middle of the mountain range. That place was where the Jiyu clan would receive them. Xiao Yang stood at the front of the ship, but he did not move. His eyes were locked on a mountain in the distance. Tian Huazunja and the rest were standing behind him. Only the little fairy doctor's eyes were locked on the distance. A complicated emotion was present in her eyes. After staring for a long while, the figure on the top of the cloud finally began walking on the clouds. Her clothes fluttered as she appeared like a fairy. She carried an ethereal feeling as she stepped over the clouds and headed over in front of the many eyes. Finally, she was suspended outside of the battleship. The eyes of everyone on the battleship were thrown over when they saw the sudden appearance of this green-clothed lady. A surprise appeared within their eyes. This lady was wearing a pale green dress. Her long black hair was randomly restrained as it spread across her narrow waist. It stretched all the way to her buttocks. Her hair would drift with the gentle wind when it blew over, appearing out of this world. Moreover, her pretty face caused this world to turn. Her alluring eyes were filled with an ethereal feeling, resulting in one having difficulty looking away. After toppling a city, her beauty would topple a country. Extremely beautiful. Such an unparalleled beauty could really bring disaster to a country and its cities. Faced with such a lady that seemed to be born from the spiritual aura of the world, a perfect man would feel ashamed in front of her. It was as though such a person could not be found in this world. A gentle smile was slowly lifted onto Xiao Yang's face, as he studied her face with its soul-deep familiarity. Xiao Yang Gege. The green-clothed lady revealed a smile in front of many eyes. Her lovely figure flashed and appeared on the battleship. After which, a gentle voice sounded beside Xiao Yang's ears. The familiar form of address was just like a heavy hammer that struck ruthlessly against the softest part within Xiao Yang's heart. He felt the impulse to violently embrace this person in front of him. "Little girl, you are becoming more and more beautiful." Xiao Yang forcefully endured that impulse. He softly laughed, extended his hand, and rubbed Zana's head in front of the stunned gazes of the warriors from the black submerged army. Ji Yuzhen looked at the lady, who had revealed a beautiful smile. However, he merely gave a bitter smile. He was aware that this kind of smile was something that had bloomed because of this person. It seemed that only when she was in front of this person would the indifferent female goddess, Zun, truly reveal this young ladylike emotion. This little fellow has actually hooked onto this female goddess of the Jiyu clan. No wonder those fellows from the Jiyu clan treated him like that. However, this little fellow is really too great. That gentle-looking young man from the Yang clan watched this scene from a corner of the battleship. His face involuntarily filled with admiration. It will not be easy. The current Xiao clan is not the Xiao clan from back then. The red-clothed lady with a veil over her face paused her eyes on Zun before softly speaking. "Ha ha, you should not underestimate Xiao Yang. Being able to walk to this stage, where even we must view him seriously, from a wasted bloodline clan, is not something that an ordinary person can achieve. It is not impossible for the Xiao clan to prosper because of him." Huoxian laughed and spoke indifferently. The few people by the side involuntarily raised their eyebrows when they heard Huoxian high praise of Xiao Yang. However, they did not say anything. Clearly, they did not really trust his words. "Xiao Yang Ge, can you accompany Zana for a walk?" Zana briefly reminisced about old times with Xiao Yang before she smiled and moved. After which, she rushed toward the mountain range. Xiao Yang behind her slowly inhaled a breath. He was aware that the reason Zun had shown herself to him was because she wished to display her determination to summon the Jiyu clan. Since this girl had acted without fear, Xiao Yang would naturally not act cowardly. Since this is the case, allow me to see just how great this Jiyu clan is." A pride surged into Xiao Yang's heart as he glanced over the continuous mountains that seemed permeated with an ancient aura. He loudly laughed, waved his hand, and led the little fairy doctors group from the battleship. After which, he swiftly chased Zun. Bang. However, Xiao Yang's sharp spiritual perception caught 10 extremely powerful eyes sweeping over his body the moment he left the battleship. All of these eyes contained an extremely powerful pressure. It was as though even the surrounding space had stilled at this moment. Humph. Xiao Yang's expression sank as he sensed the change of the surrounding space. These people from the Jiyu clan really did wish to ruthlessly teach him a lesson. Bang! A hot flame suddenly exploded in the sky at that moment. The frightening fire wave spread in a rumbling fashion, with Xiao Yang at the middle. That frightening temperature caused quite a number of people on the battleship to reveal a shocked expression. What a powerful heavenly flame! The red-clothed lady called Huoji revealed a strange feeling in her eyes. She stared intently at the figure within the fire wave. At the same time, the fire seal between her brows also became hotter. The flame raged and spread. The surrounding stilled space had suddenly split apart at this moment. Xiao Yang stepped with the flame and was suspended high in the sky. His eyes locked onto certain spots within the mountain range. The owners of these gazes were extremely powerful. However, it was really a ridiculous dream if they wished to rely on the pressure contained in their eyes to suppress Xiao Yang. Huh! A surprised exclamation materialized from the mountain range after they watched Xiao Yang break their solidified space in such an easy manner. How presumptuous! Elders, don't you know what etiquette is? Attacking the moment you meet a guest of the Jiyu clan. Are you trying to get others to think that our Jiyu clan is full of barbarians? Zana's lovely body flashed and appeared beside Xiao Yang as the fire wave surged. Her bright eyes were ice cold as she overlooked the mountain range. Her cold and indifferent voice resonated. Young Miss words are too serious. We have not seen a member of the Xiao clan for many years. Now that we have met one, we ended up becoming momentarily excited and wished to probe his strength. An elderly figure slowly appeared in the sky after Zana's words had just sounded. This person was wearing grey robes. His face was cold, stern, and old-fashioned. His eyes contained an unfriendliness as he glared at Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan stared at the grey-robed old man who had appeared. Clearly, he was one of those who had attacked him earlier. An 8-star Do Zun, her. Xiao Yan's gaze swept over the grey-clothed old man. A fluctuation flashed across his eyes. He coldly laughed in his heart. It seemed that there were quite a number of people within the Jiyu clan who hated him. This trip to the Jiyu clan would not be smooth. Elder Jiyu Qian, today is the day that our Jiyu clan is receiving guests. This act of yours is a little overboard. Leave, you will not do it again. A faint voice slowly spread from deep within the mountain range before finally resounding over the sky. Understood. Jiyu Qian respectfully cupped his hands to the deepest part of the mountain range when he heard these words. After which, he bowed to Zun and glanced indifferently at Xiao Yang. Then, he turned around and rushed to the deepest parts of the mountain range. Xiao Yang Ge, are you all right? Zuna watched Jiyu Qian leave before turning around to softly ask. I'm fine. Xiao Yang smiled and shook his head. Xiao Yang Ge, do you now know why Zun didn't want you to come to the Jiyu clan earlier? Zun sighed. She did not expect these pedantic old fellows to not be able to control themselves. They had thought of attacking and deterring Xiao Yang the moment he had arrived at the Jiyu clan. Xiao Yang smiled. He was naturally aware that Zun did not wish for him to come to the Jiyu clan to be mocked. Hence, she had repeatedly asked him to raise his strength before coming to look for her. Let's go. I already understood what I would face before I came to the Jiyu realm. These matters cannot be left for you to bear alone. You have helped me withstand them for so many years, and it should be my turn. Xiao Yang smiled as he spoke. With his current strength, he did possess the qualification to utter these words. If that elder Jiyu Qian were to attack earlier, Xiao Yang would not allow him to gain the slightest advantage. Zun was slightly startled when she heard Xiao Yang's gentle voice. She sweetly smiled. She had indeed helped Xiao Yang delay the Jiyu clan for a long time. Fortunately, the current her had dragged it out until Xiao Yang had grown. The current Xiao Yang already possessed the ability to bear all of this with her. A figure was standing with his hands behind his back on top of a steep mountain. His eyes watched Xiao Yang and Zun in the sky. A trace of black and white hair gently drifted in front of his forehead. A pair of cold demon-like eyes were visible under his hair. This Xiao Yang has finally come. A strange laugh suddenly sounded while a silver-robed man strangely appeared from behind. Jiyu Yao, looks like the relationship between Zun and him is quite good. Are you not intending on giving up? The silver-robed man looked at the black and white-haired man in front of him and teased him. He is not a member of the Jiyu clan. Hence, he cannot be together with Zun. I will wake him up. The other man's calm voice was without the slightest fluctuation. It was as though he was mentioning an insignificant matter. What if he insists on not leaving? The silver-robed man laughed. The man's eyes were lifted slightly as he muttered, then let him die. After that elder called Jiyu Qian was told to withdraw, Zun's bright eyes once again swept over the vast mountain range. They finally paused on a green mountain. She could sense an extremely faint, but exceptionally icy killing intent. Jiyu Yao, if you dare try anything funny, I will definitely not let you off. Zun clenched her hand as a furious expression flashed across her pretty eyes. Let's go, Xiao Yang Ge. Zun slowly suppressed the fluctuation within her heart. She turned to Xiao Yang beside her, only to discover that his eyes had also locked on the spot where her eyes had paused earlier. A very strong person. Xiao Yang softly said. With his outstanding spiritual perception, he could sense an extremely faint, but dangerous aura spreading from that mountain. Moreover, this aura was clearly targeting him. Ordinary means are useless if one wishes to truly remove some resistance within the Jiyu clan. Xiao Yang's expression was calm. Although he had defeated Ling Quan and Lin Xiao, who were the experts of the Jiyu clan's younger generation, in Jiyu Sacred City, he understood that they were far from sufficient to prove his strength. In the eyes of the old fellows from the Jiyu clan, defeating Lin Xiao's duo would not cause them to look at him differently. Hence, the current Xiao Yang needed to find a peak expert of the younger generation within the Jiyu clan. Someone who possessed a truly great reputation, and make that person his opponent. Moreover, he must win such an exchange. Otherwise, those clan members within the Jiyu clan, who had remained neutral, might start opposing him. Therefore, he must not fail. It was obvious that Lin Xiao's group did not possess the qualification to be called such an opponent. Ji Yuzhen possesses quite a great reputation within the Black Submerged Army. However, he had yet to reach the peak level among the younger generation within the Jiyu clan. Currently, there were only 4 people in the Jiyu clan who met such a requirement. They were the 4 generals of the Black Submerged Army. Xiao Yang was certain that the dangerous aura from earlier should be from one of the 4 generals. Let's go. Xiao Yang slowly withdrew his eyes. He smiled at Zun as he spoke. I? Zun slightly nodded. Her delicate body moved, and her posture was as alluring and elegant as a flying butterfly. Xiao Yang's group followed close behind her in front of the many gazes around. That man on the distant green mountain with the black and white hair over his forehead stared in the direction where Xiao Yang's group had headed. A faint cold smile was lifted on his face. Ha ha, he is indeed worthy of being from the Xiao clan. That gaze he threw over earlier, you should be aware of what it means, right? He actually wishes to challenge you, that silver-robed man laughed. Challenge, her? A cow that is just born isn't afraid of the tiger. Jiyu Yao raised his eyes and faintly said. Tomorrow will be the adult ceremony. According to the rules, I can choose my own opponent. Seeing that he is full of such courage, I shall give him a chance tomorrow. As for Zun, she will understand my actions in the future. Jiyu Yao's figure gradually became illusory, after his voice slowly sounded. A moment later, he completely disappeared. Ha ha, how interesting. How many years has it been since the younger generation of the Jiyu and Xiao clans have exchanged blows? I really anticipate whether this Xiao Yang can surprise us. The silver-robed man laughed. His body gradually became blurry and completely disappeared a moment later. Only low laughter continued to reverberate over the mountain. While being led by Zun, Xiao Yang's group did not head to the special receiving area of the Jiyu clan. Instead, they stopped in front of a bamboo house in the deepest parts of the mountain range. At this moment, an elderly figure was smiling as he watched Xiao Yang's group descend in front of the bamboo house. Old Ling. Xiao Yang was startled when he saw the familiar figure in front of the bamboo house. He immediately smiled and cupped his hands together. Ha ha, it has been less than 10 years. It is unexpected that young Master Xiao Yang has already reached such a stage. It really causes the old me to feel ashamed, Ling Ying sighed. When he had been under orders to secretly protect Xiao Yang back then, Xiao Yang had merely been a young and inexperienced individual, who had just washed off the humiliation from having his engagement cancelled, yet that youth was now a renowned expert across the Central Plains. Let's go. Please enter first. This place is my training area. Seldom anyone can come here. I think that Xiao Yang Ge will likely not like to go anywhere else. Zun smiled and spoke. Xiao Yang nodded. The environment of this place was quiet. It matched what he liked. After what he had done, it was likely that he was already a hot conversation topic for the Jiyu clan. Therefore, he did not wish to head to those places to be observed by others like a monkey. The group followed Zun and entered the bamboo house. After which, they sat down in the living room. Xiao Yang took the opportunity to introduce both parties. When Zun and Ling Ying heard that the delicate and pretty-looking Qing Lin possessed the triple jade green snake flower pupils, a surprise expression flashed across their faces. They had also heard about these mysterious eyes. Young Master Xiao Yan, the time for you to come to the Jiyu clan is far earlier than what the old me expected, Ling Ying sighed. Originally, he thought that Xiao Yan would require at least 20 years before coming to the Jiyu clan. Astonishingly, he had arrived after about 10 years. However, with young Master Xiao Yan's strength, you do possess the qualification to come to the Jiyu clan. Young Miss will be able to relax a little with you here. There are many people in the clan that suggest bringing everyone from the Xiao clan into the Jiyu realm. I think that you should be aware of the intention of bringing them here. Fortunately, young Miss and some elders opposed it. Only then was the thought dispelled from those people. However, this was only a temporary peace, because someone brings up such a suggestion almost every year. In order to obtain enough time for you, young Miss had entered a prolonged period of retreat. The Jiyu clan greatly values their bloodline. The denser one's bloodline is, the greater the weight that person's words carry. Young Miss has continuously undertaken a retreat to bitterly train during these years in order for her words to become even more important. Only by doing this will she be able to suppress the suggestions of those within the clan, who are prepared to attack the Xiao clan. The process was difficult. Fortunately, young Miss eventually succeeded. The status of the current her within the clan is such that even some elders would have to greet her when they meet. The decision to attack the Xiao clan had been suppressed by her until now. Ling Ying sighed when he spoke until this point. He said, "The old me is aware that young Master Xiao Yan must have undergone many hardships in order to reach your current level within a short decade. However, young Miss has also put in a great amount of effort." "Old Ling," Zona softly cried out. After which, she shook her head at Ling Ying and indicated that he should not continue to speak. Ling Ying smiled when he saw her shake her head. He said, "This old fellow is like this. I cannot control my mouth." Xiao Yang faintly smiled. His dark black eyes stared at this elegant appearance that could bring disaster to countries and cities. He gently held Zuna's hands and softly said, "It has been hard on you during these years. I shall bear all of this in the future. I will resolve the pressure from your clan." A bright redness surfaced on Zuna's face as she sensed the warmth that was transmitted from her hand. Her heart felt a little pleased. Regardless of how strong she showed herself to be in front of her clan members, she was still a girl. Her heart possessed the softness of a girl. She appeared to be satisfied that her many years of effort could obtain these words. She did not hope for much. Although she possessed an incomparable talent and a powerful bloodline, she was incomparably persistent and even stubborn when it came to the matters of her heart. The feelings she had developed when she was young had been buried deep within her memories. They had gradually fermented with the flow of time, turning mellow and moving. Xiao Yang Ge, tomorrow will be the adult ceremony within the Jiyu clan. This adult ceremony usually has nothing to do with you guests who have been invited. However, due to you being a member of the Xiao clan, as well as my involvement, this adult ceremony will definitely involve you. Zona slightly knit her brows and said, "According to the rules, any clan member who participates in the adult ceremony will be able to choose someone to spar with. Some people will likely not easily give up such a fair opportunity. Of course, with Xiao Yang Ge's current strength, there are not many people who can defeat you even within the younger generation of the Jiyu clan. However, there are 4 people who are likely not included. The 4 great generals." Xiao Yang softly inquired. The strength of these 4 are all at the 8th star Dozun level and above. Moreover, they are said to be existences with the highest chance of becoming the Black Submerged King. Zona's face was grave as she said. "Among the 4 of them, the one who will most likely target you is the one called Devil General, Jiyu Yao." "Devil General, Jiyu Yao," Xiao Yang slowly muttered. He immediately said, "The person from earlier should be him, right?" Zona nodded. Her heart was a little surprised. It was unexpected that Xiao Yang had sensed Jiyu Yao's aura. Jiyu Yao's talent is extraordinary. He also possesses an extremely rich Do-Di bloodline. Most of the people within the clan hope that I will get together with him. Half a year ago, He has also took the initiative to mention this to the Elder Council. However, he was rejected by me. The reason is because of Xiao Yang Ge. Zun bitterly laughed and said, "Given his character, he will definitely target you during tomorrow's adult ceremony. He clearly understands that if he defeats you during such an occasion, those remaining neutral within the clan will lean to his side." Xiao Yang slightly nodded. The teacup in his hand suddenly formed some ripples. He similarly understood that this was a rare opportunity for him. If he lost, the members of the Jiyu clan would not think greatly of him. However, if Jiyu Yao lost, those elders within the Jiyu clan would likely have difficulty finding any excuse to find trouble with the matter between Xiao Yang and Zun in the future. Therefore, this battle with Jiyu Yao was the intersection between paradise and hell. Hence, he could not lose this fight. Part 1 end here.